I cold call for a living. I'm going to give you what not to say, and then I'm going to sprinkle in what to say because I know what works. I've made over 70,000 outbound cold calls. I'm going to break this video down into 3 parts and give you everything you need to know in less than 5 minutes. Part 1 is the opener of the cold call, opening line, nail the first 15 seconds. Part 2 is tone, pitch, inflection, because what you say isn't as important as how you say it. I've learned that from firsthand experience. Got hung up on a lot. And then finally, how to handle objections and what not to do if you never want to set a meeting. Beginning with the cold call opener, there are a lot of different ways that you can open the call to set the meeting. What I've found that typically doesn't work is if you say, hey, this is a cold call, do you want to hang up? Hey, can I have 27 seconds of your time? If you are using gimmicks, it's probably not going to resonate because you are not humanizing with the other person. All you got to say to open the call is, hey, this is Trent from YouTube. How are you? Great. The reason I'm calling you specifically is, boom, you've just nailed the opening 5 seconds and you've granted yourself access to actually asking a question. Whenever you get to that part in the cold call and part 2 of this video, tone, pitch, inflection, whatever you say next does not matter as much as how you say it. So what not to do is you don't want to sound rushed. You don't want to also be unspecific. You want to directly, succinctly, concisely say, the reason I'm calling you specifically is because I work with other leaders like yourself who care about X, Y, Z. Any of those areas of interest to your team? Boom, and they're going to say, as a matter of fact, yes, they are, because the specific areas of interest that you share are outcomes oriented around what other buyer personas in that title, VP of HR, VP of marketing. Do you care about employee retention, engagement, and productivity? Marketing, do you care about digital presence, brand awareness, social conversions, pipeline generation? Yeah, I do. All right, so now they're receptive to what your value prop is and ultimately you making the call to action. But this is real life and you're gonna face objections. So part 3 of this video is inevitably when they give you an objection, it's either gonna be at the beginning of the call or towards the end after you make your call to action. I was on a call today and as soon as she answered the phone, hey, Trent from blah, 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 how are you? Great. Hey, we already have something in place today. That's what she hit me with. And I said, oh, great. Other orgs I work with are typically doing boom because I have an industry perspective. I have a unique insight. I'm making an assumptive, value-based insight to validate my understanding of what I think they could be doing so that I come across as more credible. I said, hey, other groups I work with are typically doing da-da-da-da-da. How does that resonate with what you're doing today? Oh, yeah, we're actually doing this, da-da-da-da. Okay, well, I find that sometimes groups that are doing that face X, Y, Z. Has that been the case for you? Oh, actually, yeah, we are struggling with that. And yeah, I kind of am interested to change it. Whenever you get that objection in the beginning, you gotta have a tailored response based on you actually having substance and knowing what you're talking about. You're not gonna come away from this video with that answer. You only can find that answer by actually doing your research, by actually doing self-development, reading your internal company collateral, listening to other people on the phone. But if you get a common objection, hey, who is this? Why are you calling me? What do you want? You never sound rushed, and don't just be like, give me a chance. Just say, hey, I'm calling you out of the blue. May I have 30 seconds for me to tell you the reason why I'm calling you specifically? That's going to get you into the call. And then at the end, if they give you a, hey, we're doing this with Boom, we don't have any budget, now's not a good time, just be like, I don't expect you to change. What she told me on the phone today, she said, yeah, this is something that's interesting, but we probably wouldn't look into it until late 2025. I said, perfect. I don't expect you to change today. But with that being said, here are a few reasons why it may make sense to speak sooner. Hey, that's a great way of doing it. We're not talking money today. You always validate their concern with the objection so that you have a chance to continue talking. This is my brand new camera and setup, so let me know how this video looked, how it sounded. I don't have the time on this, so I hope we're under 5 minutes. If you found value in today's video, I'm happy. I had fun making it. Bye. Hey, before you go, I just wanted to say thank you so much for the support. You can expect new videos on this channel Monday, Wednesday, Friday. New camera, new me, happy pipeline, happy life, happy hunting. Let's go get it.